the quiet revenge of the small-town gas station clerk. The air in the break room felt heavy, like you could practically taste the tension hanging over the stale coffee. I was clocking in for the graveyard shift at Sip and Save when my buddy Mike grabbed my arm. He didn't say a word, just pressed a crumpled receipt into my palm. On the back, in shaky handwriting, it said, "Do not touch the free samples today. Just don't." I looked over at Old Man Miller, the guy who's been mopping these floors since the 70s. He was just staring at the new regional manager, Mr. Sterling. Sterling was one of those corporate efficiency types. He'd spent the last week cutting hours, mocking Miller's limp, and calling us expendable assets. "Try the new extreme energy sliders, everyone," Sterling barked, holding a tray of steaming, greasy sandwiches. He'd made it a requirement for the morning crew to do a tasting event. I watched Mike. He looked pale. He hadn't touched a single bite. About 20 minutes later, it started. First, it was a low, guttural groan from the back office. Then, Sterling's assistant, a guy who lived for CrossFit and protein shakes, suddenly sprinted toward the single-occupancy bathroom. He didn't make it. The sound, it was like a dam breaking. A wet, violent explosion that echoed off the linoleum. "Oh God," someone screamed. Then it was like a domino effect. 3 construction workers who'd grabbed the samples on their way out, they were doubling over in the parking lot. One of them was literally clawing at his truck door, but his legs just gave out. The smell hit me next. It wasn't just bad, it was chemical. Inside the store, it was pure chaos. People were weeping. Sterling was on his knees behind the counter, his expensive suit completely ruined. He was gasping, "Call an ambulance, my insides, they're melting." I looked at Miller. He was calmly putting on his coat. "He called us trash, didn't he?" Miller whispered, a cold, sharp smile cutting through his wrinkles. "Miller, what did you do?" He just patted his pocket where a small, empty bottle of high-grade, industrial-strength liquid laxative sat, the kind they give you before major surgery. "I didn't do anything," he said, walking toward the exit. "I just added a little efficiency to the menu. Tell Sterling his 30-minute break starts now."